Okay. Let's see what we got. Hold up. Wait a minute. What up, boy? Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I got the headphones on right now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know. Can y'all hear me? All right, bet. Good. Yeah, I got the headphones on and shit, so, All right, bet. Trying to get this set up real quick. Doing the sound check real quick. So make sure everything's good before we get started. Hold up. What's good, everybody? What's up? About to do the Super Bowl breakdown a little bit. Just waiting for I'm going to tap in real quick before we get started. Hold up. Where the fuck she at? Let's see. Boom. Hold up. Okay, bet. Cool. Just waiting for her to get on the live real quick. Hold up. I'm just waiting on homegirl real quick before we get started. We got two people in the. All right. Okay. I'm just waiting on her. Everybody. Oh, there she go. All right. Is you on the live, Lex? Boom. Boom.
Hey,
What's up?
what's good? How we
What's going
doing?
on? I'm
Why are you
good. I'm good. How
sideways?
you doing?
Am I supposed to be sideways too?
I put it sideways because I have it on my tripod. You feel me? Yeah.
Oh, now you gotta
So
work
I don't
it.
have to, so I don't have to hold my phone. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if I can fuck around with this. Give me a second.
Well, hi everybody. My boy disconnected.
I'm trying to figure this shit out. I don't know what happened to it, but I was trying to fucking turn landscape mode so I don't have to hold the phone. But fuck it, I'm gonna just do it like
Oh, it's
this.
all good.
I'll just do it like this. Fuck it. Hold on. All right, we got a couple people in the live so far. What's good? What's good? You can hear me good, right?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we good. I got the
All right.
headphones on. That's
Sounds
why.
good.
All right, so all right, we on. It's 1 o'clock. We about to get started real quick. So shout out to everybody. I told everybody to come in, so I know a couple people were just in here, but they just left because I was just testing the sound and everything like that. But we'll be good. All right, so hold on real quick. So we're gonna get started real quick. So basically, we're gonna do a Super Bowl breakdown for everybody. Y'all already know who this is. My name is DC. You gotta introduce yourself for whoever's on the live right now.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I
What's
like
up, bro?
sports. What's
You like
up?
sports? Go sports. Go sports.
Go sports.
So as everybody knows, Kansas City and the 49ers are the Super Bowl, right? I got Kansas City winning, right? But we're gonna do a breakdown for everybody. So based on how the season went, I ain't gonna even cap. Kansas City, I didn't think they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl this year. I'm not gonna even bullshit. The
I
way the season was
didn't go
going,
far in the playoffs at
no,
all. pretty
Nah.
slow start for. I mean,
I'm,
they were gonna make it to the playoffs, but they had a really slow start this season.
when they lost to the Lions, the first game of the season, I was like, But then that also told me the Lions was on to something too. But I'm not gonna go that far. I mean, they ain't gonna miss the playoffs with Patrick Mahomes unless he get injured or some shit like that. They ain't gonna miss the playoffs.
He's
But
a clutch player.
but they were so inconsistent this year, their skill positions, because look, they didn't want to pay Tyreek Hill, right? But he already won a Super Bowl without Tyreek Hill, so I was not really tripping about that. I'm like, all right, they can probably do it again, but they got rid of Juju. They had Juju Smith-Schuster. They had McCole Hardman last year. They got rid of all those guys. So, they got a couple of good guys, but dropping the passes all year long, right?
Yeah,
Dropping
not a great
passes all
lineup
year
there.
long. What's up?
It's not a great lineup. I mean, they have a good lineup. Don't get me wrong, but like,
Besides fucking Kelsey, yeah, the rest of the guys are okay. I mean, Rashee Rice is decent.
what about my boy
Kadarius Toney,
Pacheco?
yeah,
He didn't do too bad this year.
no, he's pretty good. I'm just talking about just the run, the receivers though.
We're talking about
In this
passing
case,
game, okay.
yeah, the passing game. They're really inconsistent. You seen Patrick Mahomes for the first time, stressed out, throwing his helmet throughout the season, right? Looking like
What was
Tom
it, his
Brady. You know what I'm
feelings?
saying? So because the best thing for him is they're not used to being in that position where shit's not going right. Shit was always going right for them, right?
True.
They always had a first-class ticket to the AFC Championship game because they always have home field advantage. This year, they fell apart a little bit. They look really shitty for a lot of the times. They lost to some teams they wasn't supposed to lose to. But once they made the playoffs, I'm like, all right, anything can happen at that point. You look at Patrick Mahomes' season this year, it was, for his standards at least, it was pretty mid. You feel me? It was pretty mid. It wasn't a typical, 5,000, 4,500, 5,000 yard, 30-plus touchdown season for him. You know what I'm saying? It was very mediocre for his standards at least. If you look at the breakdown, Brock Purdy actually had a better season than Patrick Mahomes. He actually did.
100%, yes.
I mean, he was in the
100%.
MVP. He was in the MVP running for a while until he lost a few games, and then he lost that Christmas game to Lamar and company. Shout out to the Ravens. That was my Super Bowl pick. I ain't even lie.
That's what we
But
all
obviously they didn't get it done.
wanted. We all wanted them to go.
Right. Shout out to everybody in the live here. I don't know how many people. Let's see. Okay, we got a couple people. Cool. But the 49ers had a great season overall. Brock Purdy, he's doing this thing. I know a lot of people don't want to give him credit. They say he's a game manager. And to an extent, I can say that because he has a lot of talent around him. But how long is it going to take to give him the props that he deserves? Because think about it. He got all that talent, but he's maximizing on all that talent. You know what I'm saying? He's doing what the hell he's supposed to do at the end of the day.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I like Brock Purdy. That's my opinion. I like him very much. He came from literally nothing, last pick in the draft to, come on, almost making the Super Bowl your first year, and then doing it again the next year. I think he got it.
I would argue that if he did not get injured last year in the NFC Championship game against the Eagles, I think they would have took care of the Eagles and went to the Super Bowl and faced the Chiefs. That's what I think would have happened. Okay, guys. Okay, what's good? Okay, got a couple people coming to the live and shit. But I believe they would have made it to the Super Bowl. Would they have won? I don't know about that. I think the Chiefs would have still won, but it would have been a rematch again.
Another rematch, yeah.
Right. So let's see here. Let's take a look here. So let's go over the real quick. The Chiefs offense was actually pretty decent. When I actually looked at the numbers, it's actually pretty decent. They were sixth in passing this year. But rushing, I mean, they haven't been a very good running team since they lost Kareem Hunt. You know what I'm saying? So Pacheco's nice, but he wasn't what Kareem Hunt was when they first got him before he started doing all the domestic violence bullshit and they sent his ass back into the Browns. You feel me? So that's what happened with that. But so they've never been a really great running team for a long time now. They tried Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's all right. You know what I mean? He's a little undersized, but I guess they kind of doghoused him. He wasn't really what they're looking for. He's still on the roster and everything like that. I have a feeling that they're probably gonna have him give him a few carries in the Super Bowl, but it's Pacheco's job to lose, and he's probably gonna be RB1 until
there's gonna be a lot of pressure on Pacheco 100% because 49ers are 100% going to shut down, what's his name, Travis
They have
Kelce.
to.
They're probably not going to let him catch one ball. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of pressure on the running game and the passing game on Patrick Mahomes. And there's going to be a lot of pressure on, you feel me, in the pocket too.
Right. And this year, usually the Chiefs are usually top 10 in scoring. This year they're 15th, which is unheard of since the Patrick Mahomes era, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid era, right? Yeah, Christian McCaffrey for sure. That's the biggest X factor for sure.
See,
yeah, if
that boy is fast.
I think the Chiefs have a good pass defense, but their run defense is kind of suspect. So expect to see a lot of CMC. You know what I'm saying? Expect to see a lot of CMC. He's a dual threat. He probably, if it wasn't for Lamar Jackson, I probably would have gave him MVP this year, to be honest with you.
Really? That's bold.
That white boy's the bad motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. You're a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? There's not many white running backs in the league, but you know what I'm saying? He's on one. He's on one. So they both got good defenses. When I looked at the stats and everything like that, the Chiefs are number 2 defense overall ranked, and I think the 49ers is like, let's see what we got here. The 49ers is like, I think it was like 4th. Okay, yeah.
They're up there, yeah.
They're not bad. Oh, no, 8th. My bad. 8th in total defense. So it's still top 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's still top 10. But at the end of the day, the Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes, and the 49ers don't. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Oh, shit. Hold on. Yeah. I don't know what
I like it. By 3, he's covering the spread.
I think it was supposed to be over 47.5. Mm-hmm. I think there's gonna be over 47.5. Like I told you,
I think the game's going over. I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game like that.
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. But
I think when 2 really good teams compete like that, everybody anticipates it. Everybody has these high expectations, and then, you know.
It's possible. I mean, it's certainly possible. But I think this particular Super Bowl, I think that both defenses are going to struggle to stop the offenses. So it's going to it's going to come down to one key stop, and whoever does that wins the game. Basically, at the end of the day, that's what I think, because they're gonna come out firing. You have to score against the Chiefs. What's called field goals ain't gonna cut it. Field goals ain't gonna cut it. They gotta score touchdowns. You know what I mean? And Brock Purdy cannot turn over the ball, obviously, because if you turn over the ball, the Chiefs are going to do what the Lions couldn't do and what Green Bay couldn't do, right?
Couldn't get up there.
You know what I'm saying? So the Chiefs ain't nothing to be fucked around with. If they will make you pay for those turnovers, and you know when you're in the playoffs, turnovers are magnified times 3. Mm-hmm. Magnified times 3. So, okay. Oh, you're going Niners. Okay, 24-27. I like that. Like I said, the rosters, if you look at the rosters head-to-head, the 49ers got a better team. There's no doubt about that. There ain't no Debo on the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Kittle is comparable to Kelce, even though Kelce is a little bit better.
Kittle's not as consistent, yeah.
Well, he's been hurt a lot. So. You know, he gets hurt a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I think he's a better blocker than Kelce. Kelce's more like a receiving. He's more like a receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Just use plays, yeah.
But Kelce, they're gonna have to stop him. But I don't think he's gonna eat regardless. But it's gonna come down to the skill players making some plays. They're gonna have to make a few plays. Pacheco is gonna have to run the rock a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna try to establish the run. You know what I mean? They're gonna try to establish the run, because it's gonna put pressure on the defense. And I think the 49ers secondary can be had a little bit. They're not that great on the back end. So if one of those receivers are able to make a play, it's over for the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good game. I'm not going to predict the blowout. Like I said, it's going to be 31-28. That's what I got. But I see the Chiefs being able to take care of business today. You know what I'm saying? It's going to boil down to the running game for both teams and the skill position players for the Chiefs. I know Debo's going to do what he do. I know Ayuk's going to do what he do. You got Kittle. You got CMC. If you look at it, it's really in the cards for the 49ers to win. But they ain't got Patrick Mahomes. So at the end of the day, that's all
I feel
mean,
like at the end of the day, it's really the QB matchup. Like, will Purdy be able to keep up with Mahomes?
as long as Purdy doesn't turn over the ball, he got a good chances of hanging with Kansas City. And sometimes we've noticed certain games in the season, he did turn over the ball quite a few times, and he got a little rattled, looked like a what's the word I'm looking for? A deer in the headlights. You know what I'm saying? He was looking kind of a little frantic. Let's look at the game with the Ravens. He threw 4 picks. They had to sit his ass down. They said, Purdy, go ahead and sit down. We're gonna put the backup quarterback. What's his name? Sam Darnold in. You know what I mean? So I think if they can get to him, they pressure him and they rattle him a little bit. I believe they can get Purdy off a little bit, and that's all it takes. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, he is still young, by the way. Like, he's gonna feel pressure. Imagine all the pressure he feels right now.
He is young, but he did show some. He got some balls because the Green Bay game, they was getting their asses handed to him, and then he came back. Second half, he went crazy, and then similar situation with the Lions. Even though the Lions fumbled the bag a little bit more, then
that was a close game. Yeah.
The Lions should have won that one, but
they should have had it.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. They didn't make it happen at the end of the day,
but
and that's why the 49ers are in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? They did what they were supposed to do. They won their division, as we all knew they were, because the Seahawks ain't shit. What's the other team in that division? The Cardinals and some other sorry ass team I can't even think of off the top of my head. So the Rams. The Rams were okay this season. Gave them a little bit of trouble, but nothing serious to be worried about. But
they were never contenders.
Nah.
None of those teams were ever contenders.
I thought the Rams were going to be a little bit more of a threat to them, but it ended up not being the case, and so that's how it goes for that. So hold up real quick. Wanted to talk about something else here. You got anything to add while I sift through this real quick? There was something I needed to mention. Oh, okay, that's exactly. So let's take a look at the season, right? The season was very inconsistent. They're like, okay, Patrick Mahomes going to have to play on the road, right? And I'm like, okay. He's never had to do that before because they always have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They always get the number 1 seed or whatever, right? But this year, well, obviously they had a home game because they had a better record than the Dolphins. The Dolphins didn't win the division. We ain't even talk about the Dolphins right now.
That was the one game that was handed to the Chiefs.
Right.
That first round was handed to them.
I mean, the Dolphins are not used to playing in cold weather, obviously.
Exactly.
But they still had opportunities to win that game. But obviously Tua, I don't think Tua is the answer. But that's for another day. We could talk about that another day on why Tua is not the answer. I know there's a couple Dolphin fans that I know. They ride or die for Tua, but we tape don't lie. The tape don't lie. We look at the tape. He ain't it. So the Chiefs took care of them. Baltimore, I was like, man. No, the Bills. The Buffalo Bills was the next one, right? Mm-hmm. No Fins talk. Yeah.
Not today.
The Buffalo Bills, in my opinion, had the best opportunity to beat the Chiefs this postseason. I don't know if you watched the game, but Josh Allen played good enough to win, right? But they didn't win. It is what it is. They move on, go to Baltimore, right? On the road. Baltimore, AFC Championship game. Baltimore, man. We had what's called Zay Flowers fumble the ball in the end zone. Lamar didn't play that great, but they still had a couple opportunities. Lamar strip sack, right? He got strip sack. He fumbles the ball, and then he had that ugly ass interception where he throws into triple coverage.
Right in the end zone, right?
Right to Isaiah Likely, which is the backup tight end to Mark Andrews, right? So it just wasn't in the cards for them to win this year. But I think they'll be able to get it right. On the NFC side, we talked about Green Bay. Green Bay came out firing. Jordan Love was looking good. Aaron Jones running all over the 49er defense. And the funny thing is the 49er defense is pretty good run defense. It's actually pretty good run defense, but for some reason, they're able to be had. So that's why I think Pacheco has a great opportunity to run over the defense if they want to commit to the run. And I think they should commit to the run a little bit. And that's another thing I noticed about Patrick Mahomes this season. This season, it was different from every other season because he doesn't have the skill position players like he did in the past. So when you think about it, he was doing a lot of more dinking and dunking, a lot of short passes. You know, he's usually going over the top because he had guys
That's
like
why he was
Tyreek.
so frustrated.
Right.
Hmm.
So he didn't have the receivers that can create separation, right? He didn't have receivers that create separation like he did in the past with Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman. Those guys were speedsters. They can create separation. These other guys can't separate for goddamn shit. You feel me? They can't separate for goddamn shit. So he basically had to throw them open. But then, even then, he will still throw accurate passes and then drop passes after drop pass after drop pass. They have the most drop passes this season. I mean, obviously that's not a surprise.
Do they know?
So he basically what he was saying is, look, I'm finding different ways to win. Stats are not the most important thing because we got facts here, but at the same time we talk real talk, right? You know what I'm saying? How many niggas throw for 5,000 yards and all this other shit, all these touchdowns, but not make the goddamn Super Bowl? The purpose is to win the Super Bowl, right? And
Exactly.
he understands that. So there was a game, I believe it was the Baltimore game. The Baltimore game, he was talking about how I had to be a game manager in that game because the second half, he only threw for 38 yards. The Baltimore defense shut him down in the second half. They did not score a point in the second half. Yeah, I did my research. You feel me? You feel me? I'm on that shit. I'm on it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So he did what he had to do. It came down to one pass in that fourth quarter, and that was game.
Yeah.
That was it. He didn't have a great game. He had a great first half. Kelsey was eating in the first half. The second half, they got shut the fuck down. But he took care of business when it matters, and that's what makes good quarterbacks.
He always does, yeah.
That's the difference between good quarterbacks and Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, a la Tom Brady, all these other guys, that have won the Super Bowl in the past. So Purdy, I got to give Purdy his props too. There was a game, I believe it was the Detroit game, either the Detroit game or the Green Bay game. I don't remember per se, but there was a few key plays where he took it upon himself. He said, you know what? I'm going to use my legs. He gashed them for 3 plays. 3 plays. I think one was like a 15-yard run. One was like a 12-yard run. And then that was game. So Purdy got what it takes, in my opinion, to win the Super Bowl. But I believe Patrick Mahomes is still going to handle business. But I think he's going to have a great game. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over, we got a good game. If he turns the ball over, we might be talking blowout. And because Chiefs will make you pay. They ain't the Lions, and they ain't Green Bay. You fuck around and find out, you're going to lose. Turnovers is a no-go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So anything you got to add to that?
I don't know. What do
you think?
There's a lot of pressure on Purdy. I don't like it.
Well,
there's a lot of pressure, but it's just if he can pull it off or not,
I think he has the ability to pull it off, but tomorrow ain't his day.
Who has more turnovers? I feel like, what's his name? Mahomes does. Ain't no way Purdy. Well, in this season,
Mahomes definitely has more turnovers than Purdy this year, for sure. Brock Purdy was number 1 in QBR this year. That's a stat. Basically, it takes into account your passing yards, your passing touchdowns, your rush yards, rush touchdowns, turnover-worthy throws, and it goes. The stats go really deep when it comes to QBR. He was number 1 in the league in QBR this year. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for some of those games that he lost so bad, he probably could have won MVP or would have had it would have been a battle between him and CMC. I'm not mad that Lamar got it because Lamar did his goddamn thing. So I believe that. But, Mahomes did have more turnovers, but when the lights are the brightest, it don't fucking matter. He going to get it done. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? The season looked ugly. The season was ugly, but they found a way to get it done at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? He is the catalyst for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's where they have the advantage. And quarterback, we're going to look at it. We're going to give it to Patrick Mahomes over Brock Purdy. Defense, I'm going to give it to the Chiefs. They got a slightly better defense than the if I'm wrong, shots on you. All right, well, it looks like you're going to be buying some shots, my G. Well, he's probably gonna pull up to the hub that day to watch the
Hey.
game. Pull up.
I'll be there.
Right. Everybody pull up. I also will be there. I'll be working the game.
We're both gonna be
So
on the clock.
yeah, we're gonna be on the clock exactly. So the Chiefs this year only allow 17 points a game, and the 49ers also around the same thing, 17 and a half. The Chiefs are 17.3.
Yeah,
But in the
it's a real close matchup.
right, but in the playoffs, they're only allowing 13 points a game throughout the playoffs this year so far, which is teams ain't scoring. You feel me? So it's basically coming down to one possessions. They're not blowing teams out in the playoffs, and you don't got to do that. If we learn anything, Tom Brady show you the way. He'll win. He'll get you by 3 points, game-winning field goal, game-winning drive, whatever it takes to win. I mean, aside from the Giants, beating them in the Super Bowl twice, but even those games came down to one play.
Eli.
Yeah, right. So it goes down to one play. Super Bowl. Typically, Super Bowls are not high scoring like that. I've only seen a few high scoring Super Bowls in my time of watching football, but I think this is going to be one of the ones where it's going to go. They're going to have to score at least 28 to win. At least 28 to win. On the low end, I'd say 28-20. On the high end, 31-28.
Okay, I'll take
You know what
that.
I'm saying? So, like I was talking about before here, let's look at the strengths and weaknesses real quick. You got Patrick Mahomes, Brock Purdy. I'm taking Patrick Mahomes all day. Defense. I'm going to take Kansas City's defense slightly because, actually, when you think about it, both of their run defenses are a little suspect, but 49ers are more known for stopping the run. You know what I mean? But they've been getting gashed, so that's why I think Pacheco got a chance to eat this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Coaches, that's pretty even too. You got Andy Reid on one side, and you got Kyle Shanahan on the other side, right? Kyle Shanahan is an offensive genius. He making Brock Purdy look like Joe Montana in this bitch. You might, for some people who don't know who Joe Montana was, look him up. He was a bad man. Joe Montana was a bad man. That was even before my time. A little bit, you know what I'm saying? I know Steve Young though. Steve Young was my man. So that's which was funny, which is the last time they won the Super Bowl. It was 1994. It was the last time the 49ers won the Super Bowl.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, been 30 years. Been a long time. But they've been to the Super Bowl
a few
times.
Yeah, they've been close.
Right. They should have won. They should have won the Super Bowl with Garoppolo back in 2020?
Mm-hmm.
They
were up 2010 in the fourth quarter. There's no way.
Yep. Mahomes threw 2 picks, 2 interceptions in that Super Bowl. And, I'm thinking that shit's over with. I'm like, God, man, this shit's over with. But, Garoppolo does Garoppolo things, right? Porn star Jimmy did what he did. And, he threw a pick where I think, who was it? I think it was Debo, who was wide open. He missed Debo, was wide open, missed him in the end zone, and that's that. And then Patrick Mahomes comes back, throws that lob to Tyreek, and, it is what it is. They lost. So, like I was saying, Andy Reid, Andy Reid, Kyle Shanahan, that's pretty even. But I'm going to give the edge to Andy Reid in this situation. Just a slight edge, Andy Reid, as far as coaching goes. Skill positions, that's a no-brainer. That's Niners all day. Niners got dogs all over the place. You got Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, CMC. They win in that situation. Chiefs got Kelsey, obviously. They got Pacheco. They got Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice is nice. Do you guys think the 49ers go? Kadarius Toney, man, that nigga's not gonna even play. Based on what he said last week, where he was saying the Chiefs fake the injury report, he ain't gonna play.
I want to hear about that.
Yeah. He did that. He ain't gonna play. Even if he's healthy, he's gonna be a healthy scratch.
Noted.
Sure. He will not be with the Chiefs next season. Let's just say that. Do you think the 49ers go down in the first half? Can they come back? I think the 49ers can, but it just depends how it goes down. If it's just a 4 and out when they're punting the ball, I think they have an opportunity to come back. But if it's turnovers, I don't think so. If they turn over the ball, the Chiefs are going to make them pay, unlike the other teams.
I feel like it all depends on how they start. It depends on who has the stronger start, really.
Right.
Like, that's really who dominates.
Well, they're going to have to score. Both teams going to have to score because both teams have the ability to score. The 49ers had a way better offense this year. Purdy was cooking for most of the year. I got to give him his props. There was a few games where he lost 3 in a row earlier in the season, where he didn't have some of the skill players. Debo, I believe Debo was hurt. Ayuk was out a couple games. Then Kittle was out. His left tackle, Trent Williams, he's a all pro, probably going to be a future Hall of Famer. He didn't have his left tackle in the game, so that obviously going to affect your performance. You know what I'm saying? The left tackle is very important for people who don't know, because that's the quarterback's blind side. You basically protect the quarterback's blind side. If you think in football, think of the left tackle. So just so I just wanted to explain that to you why I mentioned that, because you get hit in your blind side, you get hit upside your head, you might fumble the ball. So you know what I'm saying? So that's why that's important. So he didn't have those guys that lost 3 in a row. They came back, and he was able to, get back on track, because it looked like he was about to unravel and looked like the 49ers were, in some deep shit, but they figured it out. So the skill positions, run defense, I'm going to give that to, I think the Chiefs are going to try. They're going to try to contain CMC, but I think he's going to have a good game. The Niners have proven they can be had. I mean, I'm not saying Pacheco is like Aaron Jones, because Aaron Jones is a bad man. He ain't no Jahmyr Gibbs either, but I think he has a great opportunity if they choose to commit to the run. So I think they should do that, so they have a balanced offense, so Mahomes not throwing the ball 40 times. And I'm sure that he understands that, now that he's a little bit more mature, you don't have to throw the ball 40 times to win a game. You just got to, whatever the game dictates, you do. Just like how Tom Brady, one game, he was like, I need to throw the ball 40 times. I need 400 yards. He going to do it. Next game, we need to run the rock 35 times. He going to do it. So that's the big difference in Patrick Mahomes this year, aside from prior years. He's just taking what the defense gives him. What up, dog? What's good? So that's the difference there. Now, pressure. The person who has the most pressure, I believe, is Kyle Shanahan, because he's been to the Super Bowl multiple times. This is going to be his second Super Bowl trip as a head coach, and he was the offensive coordinator of the Atlanta debacle. You know what I'm saying? Oh
yeah.
Where Atlanta was up 28-3. We all know this one, right? I was over there making ribs on the grill, right? I'm like, we got this. It's a wrap. And, because everybody.
I thought Tom Brady was done.
Right. When New England always wins, everybody got tired of New England winning. So
exactly.
That's why everybody wants the Chiefs to lose, because the Chiefs are going to start turning into the goddamn Patriots, where they're at the Super Bowl almost every year.
True. That's what they're becoming. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Right. Yeah. So now, as we know, let's go back to the Super Bowl. They ain't fucking with the Chiefs.
Nobody. That's what I'm telling you. We need the 49ers to win. I'm sick of this Chiefs hype.
Right. So Tampa Bay. Let's take the Super Bowl when they face Tampa Bay in the pandemic year, right? He obviously had some offensive linemen out, but they pressured the hell out of Mahomes, and they was only able to put up 9 motherfucking points. 9 points. You know what I'm saying? So if you put pressure on him now, he doesn't have the skill position players that he even had back then. So, it could be a little dicey, but I still believe in Mahomes. I trust. I mean, I know Nick Bosa is a bad man. He gonna probably eat a little bit, but if he doesn't get to Mahomes is gonna find whoever he needs to find, and you just hope those skill position players. If it's not Kelsey, the skill position players going to have to make plays. That's the only way. If they dropping passes and shit, it's gonna be a tough outing.
If they don't figure it out, without Kelsey in the game, then they're not gonna be able to run their plays.
I mean, obviously, we don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out. You have to double Kelsey, fuck it, maybe even triple Kelsey. So you think he thinks Mahomes gonna get heavily pressured, and that's certainly a possibility. 100%. They definitely have. But on the Chiefs side, the Chiefs got some dogs that can get to the quarterback too now, and Purdy known for unraveling a little bit too. So I think the light's gonna be really, really bright. Mahomes scared to be sacked. That's why all quarterbacks afraid to be sacked. Look at Tom Brady. When Tom Brady gets out, he fold up like a chair. He's like, nah, he go down. He go down. So for me, the key is obviously no turnovers for the 49ers. They cannot have any turnovers because the Chiefs will make them pay, right? They're going to have to, I don't know if it's possible for them to shut down Kelce, but they're going to have to limit him a little bit and try to make the other guys make plays because, of course, Purdy definitely has the safety net with CMC, and Kelce is Mahomes' safety net. You know what I'm saying? When all else fails, he's looking for 87 on the field. You know what I'm saying? Taylor Swift, man. Fucking. So I think if they pressure Purdy, he's shown that he can unravel. But at the same time, he came through in the clutch a couple games, which I was impressed. I ain't gonna even cap. I gotta give the man his props. One thing I don't agree with, everybody's like, he's trash. He ain't trash. You can't be trash and be in the Super Bowl. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. Because he's proven with the talent that's been given around him, he's able to make things work, and he's been good. When I saw him last year, I'm like, look, if he take him this far, say goodbye to Trey Lance, which is the guy that they drafted. I don't know if you knew. It's the guy that they drafted. Trey Lance was supposed to be the second coming, right? But obviously that didn't work out. They sent his monkey ass to Dallas, right? They sent, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't even talk about the Cowboys. I know you Cowboy fan. We ain't even talk about that.
I bring him up today.
Trash. We ain't gonna talk about the Cowboys today. That's just.
Please spare me.
That's terrible. Yeah, y'all delusional. Y'all swear y'all going to the Super Bowl every year.
We got it next year. Next year, it's our year.
They're gonna win the division. They're gonna win the division again, right? They're gonna win the division again. And what's gonna happen? They're gonna get their ass bust in the wild card.
Listen,
or
I'm as tired and as disappointed as you are. So just lay it on me.
Hey, my man down here is saying the same shit. It's
always next year.
Hey, yeah. Sidebar, you know what? I'm gonna touch on that briefly, real quick. You know why the Cowboys haven't been to an NFC Championship game in 30 goddamn years?
What's the answer?
Because Mr. Jerry Jones wants to
Jerry Jones.
GM.
It's
Jerry
always
Jones
the answer.
Right. He wants to be the GM, and he hires these puppet ass coaches like Mike McCarthy. What's the other guy? Mr. 8-8. What the fuck is his name again? Oh, Jason Garrett. Right.
Jason Garrett.
Right. Remember when Jimmy Johnson was there, Barry Switzer, that's a little bit before your time, right? Those guys, he couldn't control those fucking guys. So, he likes to have control, and that's why they ain't gonna never make a goddamn Super Bowl ever again, because he won't give up control. That's why a guy like Bill Belichick,
change either.
Right. That's why a guy like Bill Belichick would never work there. They got the talent. They clearly got the talent to make the Super Bowl, but he doesn't want to relinquish control. All he's worried about is think about it like this. How many GMs do you know? How many owners do you know are always fucking talking? Half the owners, you don't even know what the fuck they look like. Jerry Jones, he on TV every goddamn week, doing podcasts and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, to his credit, he's made some great draft picks and all that type of shit. But until he relinquishes control of being the GM, let somebody else handle that, the Cowboys ain't going nowhere fast. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry to break it to you. I know it breaks your heart to hear that shit, but the Cowboys underperform. How many years they always got a good fucking team and you can't get it done?
I think since Tom Brady has left, like the expectation has been so high on Dak Prescott, but he just never.
Dak Prescott, another good year, right? All these empty calorie yards, beating up on sorry ass teams, right? So what they do, right? They always beat up on sorry ass teams, but when the good teams come into town, they get their ass bust. Yeah, yeah, they get their ass bust every fucking time. But back to the top end. I'm not gonna keep beating up your Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna keep beating up your Cowboys.
Aren't you a Dolphins
like I was
fan though?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, no, I actually like the New York Giants, but
oh my God, don't even get me started.
But I would like to see the Dolphins do something. We live in goddamn South Florida. It'd be nice.
100%, yes.
It would be nice, but again, Tua not the answer. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother thing. I didn't even want to talk about Tua. Why everyone else in the league? Why everyone else in the league does? What you mean? What you mean by that? I don't even know what you mean by that. But but CMC, he gonna have a field day. I think he's gonna have a good game. It's gonna come down. Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Beat up on the Cowboys. Yeah.
We moved on from that topic a long time ago.
I mean, hey, it just it's y'all just so fucking delusional. It's just fucked up, man. I'm like, damn. I'm like, poor Cowboy fans. I kind of feel bad for y'all. I kind of feel bad because y'all so good in the regular season just to get beat up on a team that ain't supposed to beat up. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They're always so hyped up. We're always Super Bowl contenders. We're always #1, and then
I thought Jordan. I saw Jordan Love out there. I thought it was Aaron Rodgers. I was like, oh man, looking crazy.
Damn near played like it. Yep.
Right. So back to the topic at hand. So Kyle Shanahan has the most pressure. He's been he's be his second Super Bowl as a coach, one as an offensive coordinator for the Falcons. You know, the 28-3 debacle where they lost to the New England Patriots, right? So he's gonna have some pressure on him. I'm not saying his job is gonna be in jeopardy or anything like that, but you know, with all this talent, he gonna have to win some goddamn Super Bowls.
Secondly, he wants it, yeah.
And the other thing you have to take into account is the fact that you're gonna have to pay Brock Purdy, man. He making like $1 million right now.
What's his contract? You mentioned it. What's the deal with that?
Remember, he was the last pick in the draft, so he ain't getting paid.
No, last year, right? He had one of the lowest, right?
Well, yeah, because
one of the lowest contracts.
Right. He's only making like $900,000 or some shit like that, which is chump change for a quarterback, right? He fuck around win the Super Bowl, they gonna have to pay that man $60 million.
Oh, 100%.
$60 million. And he deserved every goddamn penny if he able to pull it off and beat Mahomes. Who has a better day on the ground, Pacheco or CMC? I'm gonna say CMC has a better day because CMC is a better runner. And you can put him, you can line him up outside, and he can catch the ball. So I'm gonna go with CMC on that one. Although I think Pacheco can have a really good day also if they commit to the run, because that 49er run defense been kind of trash throughout the playoff series this year. Now, the second person who has quite a bit of pressure on him is Patrick Mahomes. Only because, for the simple fact is, because they already crowning them GOAT, right? For me, we got to pump the brakes a little bit because of the simple fact that, you know, they got to put respect on Tom Brady's goddamn name. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, we sound like the old grumpy guys, like, oh, no, the guys in the past. Listen, Patrick Mahomes is the new hotness. I ain't gonna lie. He a bad man. However, we got to pump the brakes a little bit because Tom Brady, until further notice, now if he wins the Super Bowl and gets the Super Bowl MVP and all that, you know, we can get closer to that conversation. We can start talking about that. But remember, let's remember this. This old ass Tom Brady. Hold up, old ass Tom Brady did beat him in the Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mm-hmm. Old ass Tom Brady also beat him in an AFC Championship game when he was with the New England Patriots, completing three 3rd and 10s in a row. They got the third down. Tom Brady marched down the field and beat them. So Tom Brady did beat him. That's the only quarterback that was able to beat him, right?
Yes, there's no question about it.
Right.
How many Super Bowls did Tom Brady have?
7.
Yeah. Okay. And Mahomes is chasing his 3rd right now, right? But on this track, like, he's already in his 5th year?
Who?
Mahomes?
6.
What year is he in?
6th season.
I mean, shoot.
So he's 50%. So this is going to be his 4th Super Bowl appearance in 6 years, which is fantastic.
I think he's in the conversation.
I still think that he's going to win, Rob, because they got Mahomes. Mahomes is a bad man. I still got to put respect on his name. However, I'm not willing to crown him the GOAT just yet. So that's one of the reasons. That's the pressure that he's facing. Brock Purdy is facing. I think Brock Purdy has the least pressure because a lot of people are already talking shit like he wasn't even supposed to be there in the first place. So if he loses, they're gonna be like, listen, that's Mr. Irrelevant.
It is what it is, yeah.
We expected him to lose. Now, if he wins, unfortunately,
that's Mr. Irrelevant.
unfortunately, if he wins, they're still gonna find some way to not give him credit, right? They're gonna be like, but look, who wouldn't win if you have Debo and Kittle and CMC? How could you not win? That's the argument they're gonna make, right?
Yeah. My boy.
Brady, Mahomes is like talking MJ, LeBron. Well, no, but because Mahomes is winning at a high clip right now. I disagree with that one. Mahomes is winning at a high clip right now, and that's until further notice because with LeBron James, he went to a lot of finals, but he lost quite a bit of them. He lost 6 out of 10. He won 4 chips. So Brady won 3. He had a 10-year gap when he didn't even make the Super Bowl, and then won 4 more after that 10-year gap, which is that's wild. Basically, the Patriots for the past 20 years, they made the Super Bowl 10 times and won 6 of them, that's unreal. So no, Mahomes is actually winning at a high clip. So I don't know. I wouldn't really compare him to LeBron in that situation. So Purdy, Purdy is in line for a big contract, whether he loses or not.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Brady and MJ are in the same conversation. I wouldn't say LeBron and Mahomes.
Nah, I wouldn't say LeBron and Mahomes, even though LeBron, I believe LeBron is an all-time great for sure. I know that's another debate where, we have the MJ LeBron debate. We can do that on another day too. I got notes for that too. Yeah. I got notes for both of those. So yeah. If you seen Michael Jordan play, I can understand why they would pick Michael Jordan over LeBron James. Overall, as a basketball player, I think LeBron James overall is a better basketball player. He can do a lot more. He's asked to do a lot more. But Michael Jordan has something that LeBron doesn't have. He just got that killer instinct in him. And so in that sense, with Michael Jordan and Tom Brady had that killer instinct. You know what I'm saying? He would go for the throat. You know what I'm saying? And I can appreciate that about Tom Brady. So I like the comparison MJ and Tom Brady. I would definitely give him that. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But other than that, that's the main things when it comes to who got the pressure. It's really Kyle Shanahan. They gotta get it done. Otherwise they're gonna be like, he's gone to all these Super Bowls. He got this nice roster, but he's unable to get it done. Like I said, his job won't be on the line, but they're gonna be looking at him a little sideways. Kind of like how they're looking at Lamar right now, saying, you won all these MVPs in your first few seasons, but you're not. You haven't been able to make the Super Bowl, or you're getting knocked out early in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So that's my breakdown for that. Like I said, the key to this game, they gotta have to run the rock. Both teams can be had on their run defense. They're mid, especially 49ers throughout the playoffs. So Pacheco will have a nice day. CMC will definitely have a nice day. It's gonna boil down to the skill players, like I said. What's it called? Rashee Rice, all these other names I don't even know on the Chiefs. Gonna have to make some plays because I believe they're going to try to put the clamps on Kelsey. I'm sure they're gonna try to get the Mahomes for sure. They're gonna have to try to get the Mahomes for sure because he's proven when he's under pressure, he can make some ill-advised throws and all that, and he doesn't have the talent to complete those type of passes anymore, in my opinion. Only one is maybe Kelsey. The rest of the guys, not so much. So that's the main keys to the game, in my opinion. What do you think?
Do you think Andy Reid will retire if he wins this one?
Hell no. Why would you retire?
He's getting old.
Nah, Big Red is going to try to win at least 3 or 4 more.
You think he'll be able to do it with Mahomes?
Hell yeah.
You think Mahomes getting washed out?
Of course, he's definitely going to. Mahomes got another decade in him of solid play. So Mahomes definitely has a real opportunity to really threaten the Tom Brady case. Do I think he's going to win 7? No. But
way though.
He's off to a great start, but
Definitely.
it's incredibly difficult for a Super Bowl for a team to make it to the Super Bowl, let alone back to back and win back to back.
Yeah.
I'll give you a stat real quick. The last time a team won back to back Super Bowls, you know who it was? Tom Brady, 2003, 2004. 20 motherfucking years. Damn. It's been 20 years.
Damn. That's crazy.
And you know what it was before that? 1997 and 1998. The Denver Broncos with John Elway. So it just goes to show you it doesn't happen very often. So winning back to back, that really is going to raises. He's already gonna be put in the top 10 for sure already. If he's not already in top 10 quarterbacks, if he wins a back to back, because it hasn't been done very often. So he got a lot on the line. I mean, when it comes to his legacy at the end of the day. But Purdy could really show out and make a name for himself, and say, you know what, I got some shit to say about this, man. You're gonna put some respect on my name, like Birdman said. Quit playing with my name. Put some respect on my name. You know what I'm saying? So Purdy definitely has a real opportunity to do something special, So, yeah. So, like I said, final score, 31-28. I got the Chiefs winning. I know, y'all throwing points in, and I'm like, and some of the points are valid, where, the 49ers, if you look at the 49ers, they got a better roster for sure. There's no denying that. But at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes is a force multiplier, like Tom Brady was. And I'm not sure if Brock Purdy is a force multiplier yet. He's definitely one of the reasons. If they win, he'll be definitely one of the reasons, but he's not going to be the reason they win.
They win, yeah.
If the Chiefs win, Patrick Mahomes will probably be the reason, along with the Chiefs defense, because this is the best defense he's ever had since he's been in Kansas City. And you can make an argument that they've been riding the coattails of the defense, because the defense has been really bailing them out in situations when they can't score. Because a lot of times the Chiefs would not score in the red zone, and they're going to have to score. Both teams are going to have to score. They have no other option. Field goals will not cut it in this game. They're definitely going to have to score tubs, or you're going home.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What else? I said a lot of shit.
What else are we talking about?
I said a lot of shit. But, it's going to be a good game. I don't know where everybody watching the game. Come through and watch the game. It's going to be good. Oh, yes. Another thing. When it comes to third downs and all that, they had to convert. They're both, well, the Chiefs actually, they're about the same. They're about the same when it comes to third down efficiency.
Pretty good at third down conversions.
Right. I was looking at that. They're pretty good. So they do that. That's the key to the game. Skill position players are going to have to make plays, run the ball. And I think, like I said, I think it'll be a high-scoring game. Low end, like I said, if it's not going to be a high-scoring game, I still think you're going to have to score at least 28 points.
Yeah, I think
to beat.
If the 49ers do it right, it's not going to be a high-scoring game. I feel like if they shut down the right people on the Chiefs offense, it's not going to work.
Well,
I got 20-27 49ers.
Which you got 49ers 20-27?
20-27.
Okay.
Calling it right now.
Like I said, high end 31-28, low end I got 28-20 Chiefs on the low end.
Okay.
If it's going to be a lower scoring game. But like I said, the Chiefs are favorite. I mean the 49ers are favorite. I think they favored 2 points, 1.5. I don't know.
1.5.
It keeps moving. So I agree with Vegas to an extent because they got a better team. They do. But it boils down to the quarterback, and that's one of the main reasons I'm going to still go with the Chiefs. But I ain't mad about the 49er pick, because the 49ers are more than capable of winning this game. You know what I'm saying? As long as Purdy doesn't,
they got the right tools, yeah.
Yeah, as long as Purdy doesn't turn over the ball, I can see him having a great chance to win the game. So
pressure's on.
Yeah, that's what I basically got for that. You got 24-27, okay.
I'll take that.
A lot of people going Niners. Everybody's seeing the Niners. Okay.
We're not going underdogs today.
Well, no,
I usually go for the underdog, but I don't. Not today.
Well, for the first time, the Chiefs are the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Not
though,
today.
even though Patrick Mahomes is playing in the Super Bowl, they are the underdog. 49ers have a better team, skill position. The only thing I like about the 49ers that secondary can be had. If they don't get to the quarterback, I think Mahomes can eat up the secondary. It's just going to be up to the skill players to fucking catch the goddamn ball. That's
True.
that's what it boils down to. But in the playoffs, they've seemed to fix the issue because as I was looking at the playoff games, it seems like they're able to make those plays at the key times. So, and then of course the defense shutting shit down.
Yeah. So how have they done so far with like having Travis Kelce shut down? Like how has Mahomes like have been able to be shifty and like move around the ball without
Well,
getting caught up?
Well, the thing about Kelce is he's damn near impossible to stop. So he gets open. Double coverage, he gets open. Mahomes will find a way to get him the ball. I'm not going to, he's not going to have I think he'll have like, 5 catches, 65, 70 yards in the tub, something like that. He's not going to have like 10 catches, 125 yards like he did the other day. I think they're going to try to limit him a little bit. You can't really stop him, but they're going to try to limit him. And same for the Chiefs. You got to stop CMC because CMC going to eat. As long as CMC is in the game, they got a chance to win this game. And I won't be surprised if he steals the show. If the 49ers win, CMC will be the Super Bowl MVP. If the Chiefs win, I'm gonna bet on Mahomes being the Super Bowl MVP.
Once again.
So I was looking at some other shit. People think Brock Purdy has more pressure than everybody else, which I disagree with that because, they're like, you got a great team. I need you to do something with it. And so far, I believe he has. This is his first full season, and he took care of business. He would have been in the Super Bowl last year for sure, had he not gotten that elbow injury. So, we'll see. We'll see. It's
Will he be the youngest to go to the Super Bowl or not?
I don't know. I would have to look that up. I'm not 100% sure, but he would definitely be the first.
One of them.
I don't think there's a quarterback that's ever won that was the last pick in the draft.
Yeah, that's quite a stat right there.
But that goes to show you once you get to the NFL, it doesn't matter if you're a first round draft pick. Look at Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield was a first-round draft pick, and he kind of turned to somewhat of a journeyman, even though he kind of found his stride in Tampa Bay a little bit. It seems like he might work out there. They look decent in the playoffs, so they beat down the Eagles or whatever. But look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady was a sixth-round draft pick, and now he the GOAT until further notice. Yeah, so it doesn't matter about draft position. Sometimes they get it wrong. Maybe if they redrafted, maybe Brock Purdy would have gone in the first round. It's very possible. I don't know if he wouldn't have been a first round pick, but he would have definitely gone in the first round. Just like guys like Lamar. Lamar probably would have been a first round draft pick. First pick in the draft. So, he has opportunity to do something special. And that's like I said, I'm not mad at the 49er picks because they got a good team. I like the offense. The offense is entertaining. They got a lot of guys that can make plays. So I think all of them, nobody's injured. All the key players are healthy. So
there is Kittle on the 49ers, but he's like questionable right now. I think he's like a toe injury.
He's gonna play.
But he's definitely gonna play. Yeah. But that's pretty much it.
Because you don't know how many chances you'll have to make it to the Super Bowl. So you're gonna play.
Yeah.
So he's definitely gonna play. He's gonna suit up. They're gonna go full throttle. Everybody's healthy to play, so it's head to head. No excuses. Whoever loses, everybody. There's no injuries. But yeah, Rob, yeah, he's definitely gonna play. I saw the injury report. I was looking at it. They said he got a toe injury or something like that. But he out there.
Nothing, yeah.
He gonna tape that shit up.
That's
He
nothing.
gonna tape that shit up. He outside. So I see him doing really good. Listen, even him being on the field, even if he's not that effective, he'll still be able to manipulate the defense. So he's gonna be out there whether he's healthy or not. I just hope no dumbass injuries happen in the game because you never know, shit happens.
Imagine,
so
yeah. That's crucial right there.
That'd be really dumb. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, out of bed. What up? Yeah, that one too bad, was it? That one too bad. Huh? Went through. Hey, I told you. You see everybody. I got notes on this shit, man. We don't play games.
That boy studied. Got the flashcards.
Because we couldn't think about it like this. I mean, to really give a proper analysis. I mean, obviously, knowing the game of football, and I watched the season, so it was not super difficult to come up with analysis. But obviously, to look up certain stats, you got to have the numbers in front of you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like I said, I got the Chiefs. You got the Niners, right?
Yep. I'm calling it. We gonna put money on it or what?
You want to put money on it?
Hold on, let's wait a second. I only got like $3 to my name. Not gonna lie. No, just kidding.
Let's put a dub on it.
Okay, hold on. Dub on the score, or dub on like Niners Chiefs. Like who's gonna win?
You want to do the spread, or you want to do straight up?
No, let's do straight up. I'll take Niners. Let's just do straight up.
Straight up?
I take them winning.
All right,
dub?
Say less.
All right.
Say less. All right, we're doing it. Oh, Rob, you want to get on the action too? You want to put a dub on it too?
No, I'm scared. No, I ain't scared. I know my boy. I had Brock Purdy and Kittle in fantasy, and they came through for me. Like that was the best pickup I ever made.
All right. Okay, Rob is down.
I trust him.
Okay, bet. All right. Oh, I got a dub on.
What we doing?
On the Chiefs, straight up. Straight up. Anybody who wants to put a wager on it, just send me a DM and we can work that out. we can work that out, man. You know what I'm saying? I picked the Chiefs the last time I bet on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. It was against the Niners, and I won some money, so it was cool. So,
yeah.
But they don't have Jimmy Garoppolo. They have Brock Purdy, and I think Brock Purdy is better than
100%. That's the reason he's not there no more.
Yeah.
Well, is Robbie coming to the hub?
Yeah. He pulling up.
Ooh.
He will be there. Yeah.
All right.
Bring the cash and get the shots. All right. Sounds good. I'm down. I'm with it. But also, ladies and gentlemen, we're going after the Super Bowl is done. After the Super Bowl is done, we're going to do a fucking. We'll do a breakdown of how the game went. It'll probably be like Monday. And we'll just give our thoughts on how shit went. I think everybody seems to get a firm grasp on what the hell we was talking about today. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. We're gonna do the post Super Bowl analysis probably Monday. Let me know if you're down to do that. We'll run it back and we'll tell the people what happened and why.
Why?
And
I don't know what that was.
I don't know. It was a thumbs up just popped up out of nowhere. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. But I know, we'll go over basically on what happened in the game and why this. Hold on. What the fuck is that thumbs up? What the fuck is that shit? I don't even know what that is, but yeah, and we'll talk about why they won or why they didn't win, whoever that is, and yeah,
we'll talk about there. Boy Purdy.
Now, ladies and gents, we're gonna do some basketball shit too. That's in the works. We're gonna talk about some games and shit. Let's go. All-Star season. All-Star break is All-Star break's coming. So once that pops off, we'll get into basketball. That's when shit starts to get more interesting and the playoff positioning starts to become more clear. We'll go into that. But today is about the Super Bowl. Hope y'all watching it. If y'all gonna watch it, yeah, come to the hub and watch it because I'll be there. She'll be there. She'll serve you some drinks, whatever you need. We got you.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, with that said, okay, what time? Damn, we did a fucking nice hour and a half. That's good.
We did that.
Yeah. See, I told you it wasn't that hard. I got you. It was good. Once
I was a little nervous.
Once you started fucking going, you're like, all right, this, that, and then I just started thinking about shit in the season, things in the past that's relevant to what I'm talking about, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm the real Mr. Irrelevant because now I got podcasts, all things relevant. Watch that shit too. We talk about different things there. We don't talk about sports there. I mean, we talk about a whole bunch of different things.
We about to talk about sports, right? We about to get into sports, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm saying on my other podcast, I don't talk about sports. We talk about a bunch of other shit. I don't know. Yeah, y'all seen the reels. Yeah, so but we talk about a lot of other good, interesting things there too. So y'all tune into that. We're actually going to do. We're doing a new episode tomorrow. I think It's gonna be tight because I'm gonna have to go do that, and then I'm gonna have to haul ass to the hub tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to get a podcast episode done. All things irrelevant podcasts. So with that said, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I don't know if everyone. I'm sure everybody's working tonight. You working? Oh, you working tonight, right?
Yup.
Oh, you on the house side?
Okay. Yes. Ugh, I'm not excited. I mean, I'm excited, but I'm not. We gonna see how it goes.
House music?
No. No.
What the fuck? Okay, wait, hold on. You say you excited, but you don't like house music.
I don't know. Like, it's something different. That's why I'm excited. I'm excited to see the new crowd and whatever it brings, but I'm not a fan of house music.
Well, typically, when it comes to those kind of crowds, they usually don't really drink that much. Hey.
Yeah, you told me what they do.
Brady in the chat.
I don't know.
What's up, Brady? What up, Brady? That's my dog over there. He in the chat. They typically don't drink. They usually just do drugs. You feel me? It's not really the type of crowd that likes to really get drunk. They really like to do psychedelic drugs and roll. They like to roll and do shit like that. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, they be on them bars and shit, right? Zanny bars. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, but if these guys are popping, they'll probably bring their own people over there. So
yeah, they said they're gonna have promoters and stuff. So apparently it's supposed to be a big crowd. We'll see. And tonight's also the Lunar New Year for I don't know, but we're doing that as well. We're having like a little party or something. There's gonna be a tattoo artist. Okay. I don't know.
Was the Year of the Dragon or some shit like that? Year of the
Dog
or some shit. Yeah,
you hear the cat.
You hear the cat. Yeah, but yeah,
something like that.
I think. I mean, I might check it out. I don't know.
We'll see. Come through. Come to the house music. Listen, last time they did house music on the club side, they did it for like a good hour, and they switched it up. That was it, because nobody was coming in.
Right.
So we're gonna see.
Tonight, well, they're not gonna switch it up tonight because all those guys. That's what they primarily do. If anything, they'll run it for 1 week, and then they'll be like, I don't know about this, and then they probably try to switch it up and do something different. Switch it back to what they usually do, the more open format type of style.
They're trying to bring in a different crowd. That's why they want to switch it up, because the crowd that's there right now, I don't think they like it too much.
We had too many niggas.
I didn't say that. You did. I didn't say that.
I said it.
I work at the hub.
She works at the hub.
Sorry, I didn't even do that.
No, you
the hub in Fort Lauderdale.
Throwing up gang signs and shit.
I gotta watch my back.
Nah, you good.
But yeah, come through.
Yeah.
Have I met Robbie before?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't really come to the hub like that, but okay. He'll be out there. He'll be out there this Sunday for the game.
Okay.
B.S. Walker 777. Fine as fuck.
He's talking about you.
Hell no, he ain't talking about
right?
me. He talking about you. He ain't talking about me. I'm sure Mr. Walker not talking about me. He talking about you.
Hello, Mr. Walker.
Mr. Walker. Yeah, he ain't talking about me. But yeah. Well, you want to see her fine ass? Come to the hub.
Yeah, he won't.
I don't know where he lives, Mr. Walker. You live in Florida, Mr. Walker? Yeah, you want to see her? Come to the hub, buy some drinks, spend some money.
Thank you.
Right.
shit.
I'm DC and I approve this message. You know what I'm saying? But everybody come to the Sunday, watch the Super Bowl. Yeah, see? Bet.
I'll be working. Where does he work
He
at?
works at Lucky Security.
Oh, all right. I'll go in at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there at 5:30 to set up, and I'm gonna start at 6. I'll be there. I'm work from 6 to 10. After that, I'm chilling. After that.
Where do you work tonight? The Luckies?
Tonight?
Yeah.
No, tonight I'm off tonight.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
I'll
What you about to get into?
I'll probably be out and about. I don't know. I might come check y'all out.
Slide through.
Yeah, I'll check you out. But yeah, everybody, it was a great stream. We got a lot. We talked about a lot of shit, and you know, everybody going with the Niners, but I'm still going with the Chiefs. So you know what I'm saying. Until Patrick Mahomes is losing, and he hasn't lost very often in his career, I got to give him the benefit of the doubt. All right. So till next time, we out. Yeah, if y'all ain't doing shit, go see her at the hub. Go spend some money. All right.
All right.
Help her pay them
Thanks,
bills.
DC.
All right. Finish the stream. We'll do a post Super Bowl breakdown Monday. As it gets closer, we'll figure out the time and all that other shit.
All right. Let's
all right.
do it.
Hey, y'all. We out.